Golf to Go is brought to you by the Haggin Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Katherine, it's been a while since I've seen you. I got to believe there's a picture somewhere in a closet getting older because you sure don't. You look great. How you doing?
I'm good, Frank. It's so good to see you. We were just kind of reminiscing. When's the last time we saw each other? Too many years ago. We got to get together more often.
Absolutely. I like that. Katherine Roberts is one of the most dynamic personalities in the field of golf. She is a Nike staffer and started in the business in yoga and has written a couple of books on the applications for yoga for golfers.
Yeah. You know, golf is a mind-body sport. You know, there is that saying that golf is 90% psychological and 10% mental. So everything, of course, starts in the mind. But if the body can't perform the way that you're asking it to perform, you're not going to have as much enjoyment. You know, you're not going to play as much golf. So one of the things that I've tried to do is bring the gifts of yoga to demographics of people that would not normally walk into a yoga studio, primarily golfers.
And the benefits of yoga for golfers, obviously flexibility, but there's got to be more than that.
Well, first and foremost, when people think about yoga, they think flexibility. Flexibility is a key component. Most golfers can use more flexibility. And then we take the foundation of flexibility and build on that. We then build strength, because when you do standing yoga postures, you're using your weight against gravity. So you're really developing a lot of strength, especially lower body strength, which you need to generate power in the golf swing. And then we work a lot on the core. So what's core? Core, people think core is a bunch of crunches. It's the whole front body, the whole back body, including your glutes. So if you want to maintain a consistent spine angle throughout your entire swing plane, you have to have core strength. Two more things is that we always work on balance. You know, you talk about like having a balanced swing. Well, what does that really look like? So we teach balance. And then lastly, we teach speed. So we start with flexibility, then strength, then balance, then power, then speed.
You know, you have, again, 2 books, you do videos, you're always out in front of people, but I'm got to think that the one-to-one with you has got to be the easiest way to get people interested and more involved in yoga.
Well, you know, there's really something special about being able to work with someone one-on-one. And what we do is that when we have a golfer that I'm working on one-on-one, I always work with their swing coach. You know, I don't teach golf. My teachers don't teach golf. We have teachers in 19 countries now. And so, you know, but we work hand in hand with the golf professional. We are taught and know a lot about the biomechanics of the golf swing. We bring a different set of eyes to that one-on-one experience, and then the golf professional brings their own specific skill set. And together, the one-on-one experience for the golfer is really unique and quite powerful.
You know, we're a society that wants instant gratification, and obviously that's got to be a bit of an issue with yoga because it doesn't happen overnight. But do you give little goals along the way to make people know that they are progressing?
Yeah, and that's a really good point, because what I say is if you give your body even 15 minutes 4 times a week, you will see results, okay? The most important thing in anything really is what the term I use is adherence over duration. Okay, so it's better to do 15 minutes 4 or 5 days a week than to do 2 hours on a Sunday. I would say just don't even bother doing that. But, you know, I have a little quick story. I have a gentleman that came to me. He was 67 years old. He had just retired. His doctor told him to give up golf because his back was so bad. He came to see me. I did some pretty basic, you know, testing on him to test his flexibility and his strength. And what I uncovered was really a lack of mobility in all the muscles of his back and a very weak core. I gave him 7 exercises to do. I had him do them 5 days a week, and in 3.5 months he was back playing golf and was pain-free. So, you know, I'm not saying that that can happen for everybody, because you do have to be committed to doing it, but it doesn't have to be this big, grandiose, you know, 3-hour program that's not obtainable. People will get results.
That's a great story. You've written 2 books. The first one, Yoga for Golfers. The latest one, Swing Flaws and Fitness Fixes. So how do we get a hold of your book, and how do we find out more about Katherine Roberts?
If you go to yoga for F-O-R, golfers, plural, .com. We have both books there. We also have over 100 free video tips. You know, you can just do a search on posture or better flexibility or, you know, more distance or senior golfers. It's all categorized. There's tons and tons of information. We want to hear from you.
She's amazing. Katherine Roberts, Yoga for Golfers, Swing Flaws and Fitness Fixes. Get the book.